What's up, everybody? Diary of a Sing is back, and wanted to welcome all the World Cup heads. I've been really enjoying this tournament, and I know that there's a lot of imperialistic aspects of FIFA, how Team Iran has been treated, how some of the officials, the Somali official that was denied visa to the U.S., all of those problems do exist. But this also is a tournament that allows for uh, people to be able to showcase the global south talent and soft power diplomacy happens during these types of international events. So I think it's okay to give it a pass for those reasons. But what I wanted to touch on today is how many of us, especially this is for the Sikhs, for the Punjabi Sikhs, for the non-Punjabi Sikhs, for the Sikhs in general, but how many of us have heard from our elders saying, "Hey, beta, the Gore lok, they would like us if they understood that we were soldiers, right?" And the strategy has kind of worked for the most part, except there's a big hole in the strategy. And one of those holes in the strategy is, and I'm wearing a Gurban pendant. I'm not carrying the actual Gurban, but it is the Sikh concept of the right to self-defense and the right to rise up against tyranny and oppression, because that's what makes Western people uncomfortable. Because usually the people who the arm of Western imperialism touches, they look like me. They look like people from my community. Might not be exactly our community, but if we're being honest, a lot of racists, they view West and South Asians as like a brown smear of people. So now we go fast forward to what has happened in the UK recently. The UK, one of the places I will say, London, despite the aspects of British imperialism that it directly impacted my people and my family, um, I can safely say that London is one of those cities where I can fully be American or Westerner, and I can also fully be Punjabi, Sikh. It's been that for me. So to see what is happening after Vikram and Digwa, I believe that's how you say his name, after he killed Henry Nowak, and he decided to weaponize the Sikh faith and state to the cop, even though he did not use a Qurban, that he was using the Qurban in self defense. And then the officer there, he allowed Henry Nowak to bleed out on the street. And so, what was quite obvious to me for quite some time was that if all uh, Westerners care about the Sikh community is our militarism in relation to Western militaries, then it's very easy for them to flip an article of our faith that symbolizes honor and integrity, like the Qurban, which is a symbol of self defense, honor, integrity, and standing up against oppression. It's a very real, visceral uh, uh, element that most Sikhs, like myself, in this day, use it as a rhetorical reminder rather than an actual call to arms. But make no mistake that if oppression happens, we as Sikhs do believe in the right to resist oppression. We do believe in that. And so that is a fundamental aspect of our faith. And so when we focus on our ability to do violence for imperialistic militaries, we are not going by the code of conduct that our gurus taught us. Our gurus taught us that we can go to war in order to protect territories, in order to protect from oppression, not for expansionist reasons, not for theft or imperialist reasons. So our inclusion in Western militaries must be shown in that caveat. And we focus way too much on our ability to do violence for the West, and that the white gaze is going to accept us because of our ability to do violence. The other great aspect of the Sikh community that I think gets underreported is our ability to organize soup kitchens all across the world at our gurdwaras. We offer what's called langar. It's a communal kitchen where people of all walks of life, regardless of faith, regardless of race, caste, ethnicity, whatever, regardless of dietary restrictions, they can come and they can enjoy a vegetarian meal. And it's explicitly done this way, not because Sikhs have to be vegetarian, because we don't. It's done this way because we, as a religion that does not proselytize while accepting people who want to join us, we understand that there are basic rights that exist for all humans, not just Sikhs, for people of all different faiths. So these are the things that the solidarity with other communities, the food is a human right. Those are the things that I wish that our community was more comfortable in advertising about who we are, not we were soldiers and therefore you should respect us. Because the second that they can do some type of racial generalization, racialize their generalizations about Sikhs, they're going to turn the "we were soldiers" into we are the T word, the terrorists, right? And so, like, we're not immune from the anti-Muslim hate that is pervasive in Western society. So I want to end this by just reminding everybody from the Sikh Sangat that we don't need to be advertising that we were soldiers for Western imperialist militaries and that's why you should like us. That's just self-defeating and it does not further our anti-imperialist goals. So Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Please like, share, and subscribe. Take care.